Good morning, one and all. So yesterday afternoon I popped down to the post office to do some banking and also to throw a few website orders into the post and came away with this, a rather incongruous brand new 50p piece, but if you look closely it's the first coin that has the new king's head on it. It's the first time I've seen one, but yeah, even before the coronation, we're having coins issued and in circulation. How cool is that? So that's the first one, but it doesn't even have the year on it. Usually these coins have a year of issue, but this one doesn't. So I think I'm going to put this away safe and keep it as a memento. So it's Saturday afternoon, so this morning I had to make sure that the Mission Inspiration went live on time. I sat and did my entire project with my new light. Can you see? I have a new LED studio light. It's a bar, so it's 2 foot across, which I picked up a couple of days ago when we were down in Indigo Blue. Their next door neighbours at their industrial unit do lighting. Perfect for craft space look. But also, that's my old machine there, my old Mac there. Can you see the size of it compared to Ian's? Small, large, small, large. Not anymore. Guess what I've got? I've now got a new one. So this is a new reconditioned Mac from the Sheffield University computer department. What they do is they take in old computers, they refurbish them and get them all up and running again. So this was a fifth of the cost of a brand new one. So, and it's just the same speed as Ian's big one. Well, it's identical machine. So I've gone from a dual core to a quad core, which basically means that I can process videos. This was actually designed for editing video on. My old one wasn't. So it was very slow, very pedestrian, and it could take me up to 4 to 5 hours to film, edit, render, and then upload one video of about 40 minutes long. This did it in 10 minutes. Obviously the videoing took a little bit longer, the filming took a little bit longer, but actually rendering and then uploading, it was done within like 10 minutes. So it frees up a lot more time. Of course, Mr. Bentley's been keeping me company this morning. Haven't you, sweetie pie? Yeah, been keeping me company. Mr. Nipper's fast asleep on the bed, so Mr. Bentley's been in here with me. So we've been keeping each other company, haven't we, sweetie pie? Yeah. Just look at that face. Just look at that handsome face. Yes. What broken glass on the floor? Oh.
We smashed it in front of the road over there.
It's probably from the pub.
Yes.
You lost something. Come on, there's a good lad. it's Monday morning, bright and early, and the boys are ready for... Bentley, don't do that. The boys are ready for going out on their morning WALK, all snugly warm in their coats. Good morning, Mr. Nips. Good morning. And good morning, Mr. Bentley. Yes. And good morning, Mr. Ian.
Good morning.
Are you all warm as well in your coat?
It's frosty out there this morning, boys.
Is it? Oh well. Oh well.
Is he limping a bit?
Who?
Nipper.
Don't think so. Didn't notice. It's early morning.
Oh.
Right, well, you've got to get your shoes on first, haven't you?
Just trying to give him another chance to have his breakfast. Eat some breakfast. Come on, you. Nipper, come on. He's limping.
No, it just walks funny. It canters, doesn't
He
it?
does like a little lamb.
It's like he's doing dressage.
Yes.
Because he's so pretty.
Come on then.
It might just be a little bit, because he's been asleep.
Yes.
Might not be as flexible this morning. Has he stretched or anything?
Yeah, I think so.
Because, you know, don't forget he's older than Bentley. So, right, well, while you're out, I shall go and get dressed.
See you later. Come on, Nipper. Must be cold, you don't want to go outside.
Oh.
He's with his coat on.
Oh, I can feel that cold air.
Oh.
So it's nearly 10:30 on Monday morning. So as you can see, I've been doing some resin casts this morning. I've got some new moulds from Indigo Blue from a designer called Zuri. This is one of them. Don't know whether you can see that. It's a lovely swan on a bed of like flowers and stuff, which is this one here. There's also a set of 8 cogs and there's also some numbers there. But also I've been using some of the Finnabair moulds as well. On Saturday this week, I've got a demo day over at Indigo Blue. So this is what I'm going to be using in some of the demos. So I'm going to be using some of their fast cast resin, and I'm going to be creating throughout the day a load of canvases using these kind of resin pieces and some of their other products, the new paints, the gilding gum and the luscious powders and that kind of thing. So I'm just preparing. I need to do 7 demos through the day, so 1 for each number. I've done a couple of spares just in case. So as part of my preparations for my demo day down at Indigo Blue on Saturday, I've been doing or pre-preparing some small canvases. I've got some 4-inch canvases that they've sent me, that size. So they're not hugely big to do demos with, but I've got the percentage pack of 10. I've done 8 of them so far, or prepared 8 of them so far. I've got in total 7 demos throughout the day. So I wanted to kind of get them to different stages so that I can do different things for different demos throughout. So I'm not doing the same thing every single time. It makes it more interesting for people watching, but also makes it more interesting for me too, because I don't want to be doing the same thing all day 7 times. So as part of the preparation, what I've been doing is I've been just adding some texture paste through stencils on each one. So I've not done each one differently. So like this one and that one has got the like the brick pattern. That one's got the grunge damask pattern on it. I'm hoping the light's going to pick it up. This one's got a as yet unreleased stencil called Random Numbers. And that one, this one's an old Indigo Blue stencil, which I dug out of retirement, called Regal, which I've done that on an angle because it fits better. But also the stencil was dirty, so some of the actual ink has mixed in with the texture paste and given it a nice little bit of a greenish tinge to it. And then there's the Bamboozle one up there, and this is an again another unreleased stencil which is coming up rather soon, called I think it's called Miami Deco, or Tropical Deco. Can't really decide what it's going to be called yet. So that one's a brand new stencil. That's going to be a brand new stencil as well. So yeah, so I've done 8 preps so far on those canvases. So the sun's out today. And somebody's, well, a pair of them are taking advantage of it, look. Yeah, sitting out in the sunshine. So Bentley can't decide where he wants to sit. There or in there. I know where I'd want to sit. So they do say that if you plan correctly, you can achieve and accomplish most things. So living in a house like we do, where like Ian goes away for weekends and doing different shows and craft fairs or whatever, steampunk events, that kind of thing. Normally, because Mum and Dad aren't kind of well enough to look after Bentley on their own, if you know what I mean. The Dad can't really walk Mr. Bentley very often because he's just not capable of being able to walk distances that dogs require. So I have to stay home now. So I haven't been to a steampunk show since February 2021. So it's been 2 years now since I've been to any kind of steampunk event, which is fine. Don't have a problem with that. But obviously I also have to work and earn a living too. This weekend, as I've probably mentioned already at some point this week, I'm working on Saturday down at Indigo Blue in Retford. There's an open day and I'm doing some demonstrations there. So it also falls on the same weekend that Ian's going to Whitby. So there's nobody to look after the dogs. Well, there is, because Mum and Dad are coming over. So I'm going to be away on just during the day on Saturday, but I'll be leaving fairly early and I won't be back until like 7 o'clock-ish or 6:30-ish. So I'm going to be out all day Saturday. So Mum and Dad are going to be here to look after the dogs, to obviously make sure that they go out for a wee and all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to leave them here on their own. They're going to be walked by one of our neighbours, our friend Chris, who just lives just on the end of the street. So he's agreed to walk the dogs on Saturday. I'll be here on Sunday anyway. Ian's coming home on Sunday night. But because I'm going to be away all day Saturday doing the demos, I need to get a video filmed, prepped and uploaded before Saturday. So what I've been doing is I've been looking for a project that I can do, and I've had one kind of like in the back of my head for quite some time. It's an image or a collage image that I've kind of put together to be done as a stamp, but using the original imagery, the vintage imagery. I've put together a quick kind of collage page that I'm going to be doing in the last page in my 8x8 Dilutions journal. I've gone through the entire journal and every page apart from this one has been used. So this is the very last one, and it just happens to be like in the, it's not even at the middle, look. It's not even, I'd say it's probably about a third of the way in. I don't know why the page has been left. So I'm going to do it on that page there, but because this video is going to be going live on Thursday and the Art Journal page video isn't going to be for Saturday, I can't show you what it is. It's on the other side of this. This is the layout. But these are the pieces. These are the collage items from my collection on these 2 sheets. But like I said, I'm just teasing. I can't show you what they are because otherwise it'll spoil the surprise for Saturday's video. And seeing as it's not a Mission Inspiration weekend, I can do what I like. Good day.
And Mike's just come back from the supermarket with lots of lovely things for the puppies. And he's lost them all over the worktop. Never mind.
All over the worktop.
And I've been making some new light up bits and bats. These tubes are from my friend Jojo. They're a lot longer than this. I've cut them down. They actually use them for in dialysis machines. So, but they also take a nice light. They're clean. They're not dirty or anything. They're sterile. So I put the ends on them.
Unused.
And use the copper ends on them. And then I put light through them, which I'll show you in a minute. So I'll walk you into the garage and show you what I've been up to.
You have to step over him, Bentley.
Oh.
Go on.
Nipper's sat in the doorway. Oh, Nipper's going for a wee now as well.
You're going for a wee as well?
Says, no, Daddy, I'm sat in the sunshine. Oh dear.
Go for a wee.
Mike, children, eh?
I know.
Oh, and here's Nip Nip. Right, into the garage and I'll show you what I've been doing. And into the cupboards we go. So you know, showing you those tubes. Well, this is what they look like when they're lit up. Amazing, it travels up the tube. You can cut them down or bend them when they're hot. There's all the other bizarre machines I've made. I like this. Oh, pardon me, I like this one. Suitably bonkers. And then I've also been making some new little wearables that you hang from your belt. That is a ghost camera. They hang from your belt like that and that. So that's the ghost camera. I've got some TARDIS dematerialisation. Whoa, whoa! Didn't see in there. TARDIS dematerialisation. And some other bits. This is a good one. The crystal lights up and you see it through the magnifying glass. In fact, I'll switch these on in a minute. I think you've seen him before. I'll just come further round. There's some more bits and bats here I'm making that are just gluing. But there's so much I've still to do. I've been trying to organise myself, so I'm ready, but I'm not. Ghost probability detector. This is quite sweet. That goes on your belt, and then you wave that around looking for ghost probabilities. But no, I'll turn this one on and I'll show you what it looks like. And this is what it looks like when it's lit. The colours are lovely on it. It's a clear crystal behind it's in a dome to protect it. And it's in a Victorian magnifying glass. And you look into it and you can look at all the different colours. I think the story is going to be something that comes from a planet that's just been discovered and it's a magic crystal. But I think it looks really good. That's a one-off piece unless I can get another one of the magnifying glasses. I'm working on this one, but I've not quite got there. I was going to take that with me, but it's not going to have time. But I'll take it to the next show. And of course, I've got a couple more of these with the stag's head in it, the Patronus collector. They're nice. In the dark they look good. This is for Robert. Robert's was USB powered, but we're now making it battery so he can take it out to his wee dram den in his garage. Not garage, it's not garage. It's a summer house. But yeah, a lot going on. Lots and lots of things in cupboards. You'll see it all when it's out when I get to Whitby this weekend. I'll give you a run through the stand. But there's a lot of new stuff. I still like that one best. Off to Whitby we go. So, hey ho, off we go.
Look at this scene of domestic bliss. One puppy in his bed and another fast asleep. Oh, look at that. Butterfly wings. It's a nice one.
They're stressful.
So you're currently doing stock for
Whitby.
For your show this weekend, aren't you?
I am.
Been very busy.
Very, very busy.
We did a load last night as well.
We're over on the sofa over there.
Yeah. So I'll show you over here what was done already. So all these,
new cogs.
yeah, all these packets of stuff ready to go to the show, and then there's some new cogs, 2 sets, 2 different designs, which are really, really nice. So yeah, he's been quite industrious, haven't you?
We've both been industrious.
Yes, I've been getting ready for my demos this weekend at Indigo Blue at the open day. And like I said, it's like a
mini production.
It's like a cottage industry.
It is, man. It's the cottage and the industry.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.